Okay, we are moving on to the next submaximal VO2 test. Sam's going to do this one as well. This is called an A-strand rhyming test. It's really pronounced O-strand rhyming, but it's spelled A-strand. It's in your lab manual. You can read through the protocol, but I want to talk you through it a little bit before you watch Sam do it. So what happens is, we know Sam is 22 years old, so his estimated max heart rate is 198 beats per minute. 60% of that is 119, 70% is 139. Our goal with this test is to elicit a heart rate over 139 for 2 minutes. But we need to get there gradually so we can make sure we're testing his aerobic pathways. So when we do that, we look over here, and minute 1 we're going to be warming up at 0.5 kp, and then we're going to move up to 2 kp. These are workloads. As the workload increases, the amount of work Sam's doing increases, the amount of oxygen that he needs increases, so his heart rate's going to go up as well, because there's a linear relationship between VO2 and heart rate. So we're going to walk him through this, we're going to watch Sam doing it, we're going to keep track of his heart rate, and then afterwards we'll go through his data sheet, and you guys will be able to calculate his estimated max VO2 from this test. Go. So Sam's pedaling at 50 revolutions per minute. He's going to try to keep it at 50, which is kind of hard right now because the work rate is so low. But after this first minute, the work rate will jump and it'll be a little easier for him to keep it at 50 RPMs. Okay, there's 1 minute. His heart rate's 112. We're going to raise his workload to 2 kp. We're going to stay at this workload for 2 minutes. Good job, Sam. Helps to encourage your subjects while they do this. They have more fun. It's more fun for everyone.
Thanks, Christian. I feel great.
Excellent. All right, 121 at 2 minutes. So if you're reading along in your protocol, you know that 121 is obviously above 119, which means that's going to affect how much resistance we add after this next minute, because every workload we stay at for 2 minutes and we adjust accordingly as far as Sam's heart rate. Nice work, Sam. Coming up on 3 minutes. All right, 128 at minute 3. We're going to go to 2.5. Is that right, Ryan?
Yes.
So by increasing Sam's work rate, we are causing him to do more work, which means he's going to need more oxygen for his working skeletal muscle, which is how we can try to estimate his VO2 max through this test. Coming up on minute 4. Heart rate is 134. 134. Good work, Sam. Almost at 4.5 minutes. Coming up on 5 minutes. 138. 138. So we're going to go up 0.5 kp more to 3 kp. So we're right about at that heart rate we want Sam to be at, which is just above 139. Nice work. Coming up on minute 6. $147 at minute 6, 147. So, if after the next full minute of pedaling, Sam is still above 139, then the test will be over. And we'll take a look at our data and talk about calculating his estimated VO2 max. Nice work, Sam. Looks like this is going to be the last minute for you. $15 seconds to go. Nice work. All right, minute 7, Ryan, is 150. You can cool down. This back a little bit for you if you want to pedal for a couple minutes. All right, so that's the end of this, and then we'll walk through our data sheets and make sure you're clear on how to calculate the VO2 max. Okay, here's Sam's data. So while we were doing the test and you guys were watching that, Ryan was writing down Sam's data for this test. So the test lasted 7 minutes. Sam's final heart rates for his last 2 minutes were 147 and 150. We'll actually end up taking the average of that when we go through and do the calculation. And so his final work rate was 3 kp. When you look at your lab manual, the tables are in kpm. There's a simple conversion for that, and we'll talk about that conversion when we do the calculation on the data sheet.